Have you ever wanted a job but thought, I don't have enough experience? That was exactly how Tom felt. Tom had recently finished school, and he really wanted to get his dream job. He wanted to work at a small technology company called Bright Tech. The company created simple apps for students and young people. Tom loved technology. He spent a lot of time learning about computers, designing simple websites, and watching videos about software. But there was one problem. Tom had never worked for a technology company before. He had no professional experience. One morning, Tom saw a job advertisement online. It said, "We are looking for a junior assistant." Tom read the advertisement carefully. The company wanted someone who was interested in technology, willing to learn, and good at communication. Tom looked at the screen. I can do that. But then he saw another sentence. Previous experience is preferred. Tom became nervous. Maybe I'm not good enough. He almost closed the website. Then he stopped. He remembered something his older sister had told him. You don't need to know everything before you start. You just need to be willing to learn. Tom smiled. She's right. He decided to apply. The application asked for his education, skills, and previous work experience. Tom didn't have much to write in the experience section. He had never had a real job in technology. But he had done several small projects at home. He had created a simple website for his school project. He had helped his friend make a presentation. He had also designed a small online page for his family's business. Tom decided to include these projects. He also wrote a short introduction. He explained why he wanted the job. He didn't say that he was an expert. Instead, he wrote honestly. I don't have professional experience yet, but I enjoy learning new things. I am hardworking, curious, and ready to learn. Tom read his application 3 times. Then he clicked the button. Submit application. The application was sent. Tom closed his laptop. Now I just have to wait. But waiting wasn't easy. Every morning, Tom checked his email. Nothing. In the afternoon, he checked again. Nothing. After 3 days, he started losing hope. Maybe they had chosen someone else. Maybe they wanted someone with experience. Maybe his application wasn't good enough. Then, on Friday morning, something happened. Tom opened his email. There was a new message. The subject said, Interview invitation, Bright Tech. Tom's eyes became wide. An interview? He quickly opened the email. The company wanted to meet him the following Monday. Tom couldn't believe it. He had no professional experience, but they had still invited him. He immediately called his sister. Guess what? What? I got an interview. His sister sounded excited. That's amazing. But I'm nervous. Why? Because I don't have experience. She laughed. Tom, they already know that. Tom became quiet. She continued. They saw your application and still invited you. So they must have seen something they liked. Tom smiled. You're right. That weekend, Tom prepared for the interview. He searched for common interview questions. He practiced introducing himself. He practiced talking about his strengths. He practiced answering one important question. Why should we hire you? At first, he didn't know what to say. Then he thought about his skills. He was hardworking. He learned quickly. He wasn't afraid to ask questions. And when he didn't understand something, he kept trying. He practiced his answer again. I don't have professional experience yet, but I'm a fast learner. I enjoy solving problems, and I'm always willing to learn new skills. Tom looked in the mirror. That sounds good. On Monday morning, Tom put on his best shirt and left home early. When he arrived at Bright Tech, he took a deep breath. The office looked modern and busy. People were working at computers. Some were talking in small groups. Tom walked to the reception desk. Hello. I have an interview today. The receptionist smiled. Are you Tom? Yes. Great. Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly. Tom sat down. His heart was beating fast. A few minutes later, a woman walked toward him. Tom. Yes. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the hiring manager. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Are you ready? Tom smiled nervously. I think so. Sarah laughed. Don't worry. It's just a conversation. Tom followed her into the office. He sat down. Sarah opened his application. I see you don't have professional experience in this field. Tom nodded. That's correct. Sarah smiled. But I also noticed something interesting in your application. Tom looked curious. What? You built a website by yourself. Tom smiled. Yes. And you learned how to do that without taking a course? Yes. I watched tutorials and practiced. Sarah nodded. Then she asked a question Tom wasn't expecting. Can you tell me about something difficult you learned by yourself? Tom thought for a moment. Then he began to answer. He didn't know it yet, but his answer was about to change everything. To be continued in part 2. Tom took a deep breath. Sarah smiled. Take your time. Tom said, last year, I wanted to learn how to build a website. I didn't know anything about it, so I started watching online lessons. Was it easy? Sarah asked. No. It was actually very difficult at first. What did you do when you didn't understand something? I watched the lesson again. Then I practiced until I understood it. Sarah nodded. How long did it take? About 2 months. And did you finish the website? Yes. Tom opened his laptop and showed her the website. Sarah looked at it carefully. This is good. Thank you. Did someone help you? No. I asked a few questions online, but I built most of it myself. Sarah smiled. That's impressive. Tom felt more confident. Then Sarah asked another question. Why do you want to work at Bright Tech? Tom thought for a moment. Because I like technology, but I also like helping people. I want to learn how technology can solve everyday problems. Sarah nodded. That's a good answer. The interview continued. She asked about his strengths. Tom said, I'm patient, hardworking, and I learn quickly. What is one weakness you have? Tom became nervous. He didn't know what to say. Finally, he answered honestly. Sometimes I worry too much about making mistakes. Sarah smiled. Everyone makes mistakes. I know. I'm trying to become more confident. That's important. After about 30 minutes, the interview ended. Sarah stood up. Thank you for coming, Tom. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. We'll contact you soon. Tom left the office. Outside, he felt relieved. He didn't know if he would get the job, but he was proud of himself. He had been honest. He had answered every question. And he had shown them what he could do. That evening, Tom told his sister about the interview. How did it go? She asked. I think it went well. Did they ask about your experience? Yes. And what did you say? I told them the truth. His sister smiled. Good. You don't need to pretend to be someone you're not. Tom nodded. The next day, Tom continued looking for other jobs. He didn't want to depend on one opportunity. 2 days later, his phone rang. It was Bright Tech. Tom's heart started beating faster. Hello, this is Tom. Hi, Tom. This is Sarah from Bright Tech. Hello. I wanted to ask if you could come back for a second interview. Tom smiled. Of course. Great. We'll see you tomorrow. After the call, Tom couldn't stop smiling. He didn't have the job yet, but he was one step closer. And this time, he wasn't thinking about his lack of experience. He was thinking about what he could offer. The next interview would be different. This time, Tom would have to complete a small task. And the task would test whether he could solve a real problem. Could Tom prove that skills and determination were more important than experience? Find out in part 3. Tom arrived at Bright Tech the next morning. Sarah welcomed him. Good morning, Tom. Good morning. Are you ready for the second interview? Tom smiled. Yes, I'm ready. Sarah took him to a small meeting room. There is one simple task, she explained. We want to see how you think. She gave Tom a laptop. Imagine our company has a website for students. Some students say the website is difficult to use. What would you do? Tom looked at the screen. He thought for a moment. I would first ask the students what problems they are having. Sarah nodded. Why? Because I don't want to guess the problem. I want to understand it first. Good. What would you do next? I would look at the website and find the difficult parts. Then I would try to make them simpler. Sarah smiled. How would you know if your changes worked? I would ask the students to use the new version and give me feedback. Sarah looked impressed. That's a good approach. Tom continued working. He didn't know every answer. But whenever he had a problem, he thought carefully and tried different solutions. After about 20 minutes, he finished. Sarah looked at his work. You did very well. Tom smiled. Thank you. She closed the laptop. Tom, I want to tell you something. Tom listened carefully. You don't have professional experience, but you have something we value. What is that? You are willing to learn. Tom smiled. Sarah continued. You didn't give up when you didn't know something. You asked questions, thought about the problem, and found a solution. Tom felt proud. Thank you. The interview ended. This time, Tom felt much more confident. On his way home, he thought about the last few days. He had been worried because he didn't have experience. But he had slowly realized that experience wasn't the only thing that mattered. Skills mattered. Attitude mattered. And the willingness to learn mattered too. That evening, Tom received another email. His hands were shaking when he opened it. The message was from Bright Tech. It said, Dear Tom, thank you for meeting with us. We would like to invite you to join our team. Tom read the sentence again. Then again. He couldn't believe it. He had got the job. His dream job. Tom immediately called his sister. I got it. His sister shouted. Congratulations. I can't believe it. You worked for it. Tom smiled. I was so worried because I didn't have experience. And now? Tom laughed. Now I know that not having experience doesn't mean you have nothing to offer. His sister said. Exactly. The next Monday, Tom started his first day at Bright Tech. He was nervous again, but this time it was a different kind of nervousness. He was excited. His new manager introduced him to the team. Everyone, this is Tom. He is joining us as a junior assistant. Everyone welcomed him. One of his new coworkers smiled and said, Welcome to the team. Tom smiled. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. He sat at his new desk and opened his computer. He looked around the office. A few weeks earlier, he had been sitting at home wondering if anyone would give him a chance. Now he was sitting in his dream workplace. But Tom knew something important. Getting the job was only the beginning. Now he had to learn, work hard, and prove himself every day. And he was ready. To be continued in Part 4. Tom's first few weeks at Bright Tech were exciting. Every day, he learned something new. At first, he was afraid of making mistakes. Whenever his manager gave him a task, Tom checked his work several times. One afternoon, his manager gave him a difficult task. Tom, can you help us organize these customer requests? Tom looked at the information. There were hundreds of messages. I'll try, he said. His manager smiled. Take your time. Tom worked carefully. He created different groups for the messages and organized everything clearly. When he finished, his manager looked at his work. This is very organized. Good job. Tom smiled. Thank you. A few days later, Tom made his first mistake. He sent the wrong file to a coworker. When he noticed the mistake, he immediately told his manager. I'm sorry. I sent the wrong file. His manager said, That's okay. Just correct it and check your files before sending them next time. Tom fixed the problem. He didn't feel embarrassed. Instead, he learned from his mistake. After a few months, Tom became much more confident. He could complete tasks without asking for help all the time. He also started helping new employees. One day, a new employee named Jake joined the company. Jake looked nervous. Tom walked over and smiled. Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to Bright Tech. Jake smiled. Thanks. It's my first job. Tom laughed. My first job was here too. Really? Yes. And I had no professional experience when I started. Jake looked surprised. How did you get the job? Tom smiled. I showed them that I was willing to learn. Jake nodded. That's good advice. Tom thought about his journey. He remembered the day he saw the job advertisement. He almost didn't apply. He thought he wasn't qualified. He thought other people had better experience. But he decided to try anyway. That decision changed his life. Tom learned that you don't always need years of experience to get an opportunity. Sometimes you need courage to apply. You need to show your skills. You need to be honest about what you know and what you don't know. And most importantly, you need to be willing to learn. If you're looking for your first job, don't say, I have no experience, so I can't do it. Instead, think about what you can do. Maybe you've completed school projects. Maybe you've learned skills online. Maybe you've helped your family. Maybe you've worked on personal projects. These experiences can show employers that you are responsible, curious, and hardworking. And don't be afraid to learn new things. Tom didn't get his dream job because he knew everything. He got the opportunity because he showed that he could learn. So, if you see a job you really want, don't immediately think you're not good enough. Read the requirements. Think about your skills. Prepare well. Apply. And if you get an interview, be honest and confident. You might not get the job the first time. That's okay. Every interview can teach you something. Every mistake can help you improve. And every small step can bring you closer to your goal. Tom looked at his computer and smiled. He was finally doing the work he had dreamed about. His journey had started with one simple decision. I'm going to try. And sometimes that's all you need to begin. Thank you for listening to today's Slow English story on Daily English Flow. If you're learning English, listen to this story again. Repeat the sentences. Practice the vocabulary. And try to tell the story in your own words. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to be willing to learn. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep learning. And don't be afraid to try. See you in the next story. Goodbye.